Senator Hillary Clinton, speaking to the Indian Institute of Technology, repeated her call for an increase in the number of H-1B visas. Senator Clinton backs a plan that would raise the number of H-1 visas to 115,000 from the current level of 65,000. But in that same speech, the senator also raised the concern that American workers have about losing their jobs to outsourcing. Now, the senator is courting Indian American voters, and they are exerting increasing influence in U.S. politics. And they have the very highest average income of any group. The senator is the co-chair of the Senate India caucus, by the way. They have a total of 37 senators in that caucus, including 18 Democrats, 19 Republicans. Now, over in the House of Representatives, 176 of our congressmen belong to the India caucus, 115 Democrats, 61 Republicans. Senator Clinton has been criticized for her ties to India, most notably by Senator Barack Obama's campaign staff. Luis Schiavone now has more on the senator's Indian ties.
Democratic presidential hopeful Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton describes herself as having close ties to the Indian people and culture.
It is certainly for me a great honor to be the co-chair of the India caucus in the Senate and to work with so many of you on matters of mutual interest.
Among the matters of mutual interest, increasing the number of H-1B visas, where employers can seek and secure uniquely skilled help from other countries.
We must create more partnerships and relationships, and it begins with deepening the partnership with India.
This weekend, in a video-linked speech to the Indian Institute of Technology 2007 Global Alumni Conference, Senator Clinton called for an expansion of the H-1B visa program, currently capped at 65,000. The program has been a boon to the Indian community. The Department of Homeland Security reports for 2005, roughly 48,000 Indians entered the U.S. with those visas. Critics say it's just another immigration boondoggle.
They don't go home. There are probably 700,000 people in this country today who are still here, overstaying their visa, their H-1B visa, which is a 5-year visa. Nobody knows. We don't check. We have absolutely no way to check.
The question is asked, what high-tech skills and training do Indians possess at this juncture that Americans don't?
If a job outsources to another country, the Democrats aren't reluctant to say, hey, that's a problem. Let's think about that. Do we want to do that? But if the job is lost to a foreigner who comes here, the Democrats are they're not interested.
A spokesman for Senator Clinton says the New York Democrat supports the use of H-1B visa fees to train American workers to eventually, quote, cut back on the need for foreign workers.
Lou, telling your audience what it wants to hear isn't exactly a new political gambit, but it's transparently inconsistent to rail against outsourcing while at the same time telling businessmen with foreign ties that what the country needs is more of them. Lou?
Absolutely, and we should point out that about 7 out of 10 of those visas are going to Indian companies. The largest companies using H-1B visas are Indian companies in this country outsourcing jobs, and those Indian employees are coming in on average of $12,000 a year less than the prevailing wage for their American counterparts. You know, it's really quite extraordinary, and not only Senator Hillary Clinton, of course, but the world's, well, now he's the second richest man in the world, Bill Gates, saying just have unlimited visas. It'll all be good. Quite a place, that nation's capital and your city. Luis Schiavone from Washington, thank you. Another threat to our middle-class workers, communist